Load your fist with turkey bait and watch them flock to your hand. Fuck me, we've been on hiatus for a while with this one. Oh, immediately obscured by a post. You'll see naught but wood this day. But something's happened that heralds progress down a thing we need. Hello. You're a speepus. Speepus?
巫女の忍び、お待ちしていました。さあ、お米をどうぞ。
Taking rice from a sleeping child.
工場を。
Okay.
はい。
I guess it's once more that we've got to do this before we get to the purpose.
食べてくださいね。
I will chew everything, even if it's real. I usually only chew fictional things, and now we've got to chew some fictional. That just takes us into the illusion? Does it not? Let me just... Yeah, that's not something we ever need at this stage today. So, right, I've got to get my bearings. What have we got here? Because this has taken a while. I went off this one for a hot minute. It's not that I don't like the game. Never that I don't like the game. It's just I had other series that I wanted to prioritize, and this has taken so long at this point. Like, at the beginning I was like, oh, I'm gonna get all of the like bonus stuff, so you can see where it all is. It's gonna be part walkthrough. People have long ago stopped caring. Like, and anyone who would have seen now no longer has any reason to bother. The few that would, but I guess just a quiet man? I'm gonna become a quiet man, because it's not as though I'm gonna... Well, there's a lot of stuff here that I don't know what is, in fairness, but the moves I'm probably not gonna. There's medicine. I can wait a bit longer and get medicine. I'm gonna wait a bit longer and get medicine. But now I need to figure out where I am. Fortunately, in all of this, I'm fairly certain, like, we've got all of the prayer beads and gourd seeds and whatnot that I wouldn't have known where they were. Why do you not want me going to the Guardian Apes burrow? Oh, is it time? It might be time. I'm gonna go sort that out and check it with my brain eyes. But yeah, I should come across all of the other such items naturally without having to go too far out of my way. So I can probably just play the game at this point. Having said that, what's everything do real quick? Okay, that's the No, there we go. It's important to figure out. Sneaky. Oh, there's a man, though. I don't know if you're gonna see me or not. But in the event of it, I want you to stop. Wrong one. Here we are. Stab a man in the back, shake off the rust. Well, if what I think's gonna happen is gonna happen, maybe it's... Maybe I should just go ahead and get a few more fellas. You saw nothing, you silly cannon man. Feign ignorance and disappear Whoo! Whoo! I'm the Who Boy Supreme. I'm behind you whenever you want. Take away the biscuit tin and go to bed at once. Oh, we're like 1 kill away. I don't think there is anyone even further up there if I could go. It's not even the best worm anymore. I could more or less just skippity-boo. I could more or less just skippity-boo. That's interesting. I've never really done that. I've never really been able to. It's a little bit, flinging yourself across the trees like that is not the most accurate thing. I guess it does sort of just take a certain amount of practice. It's weird that I've only done it like after I've not played the game for like a ton of time. Okay. Now I want to acquire your medicine points. Ho 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 ho. Right now. Now I will investigate what is in your brain. Yes, this is how we do all of that. This is the other thing. Cleave. Need I to cleave? Not to spoil anything, but I do somewhat think we might. Hobie-dobie-doo. Leave that as is for the time being. There's no need to, no need to hide shrimp down your jumper that urgently. Hello? Didn't you die already? I've already large ape though, haven't I? You just thought you'd come back to life for a bit. Yeah, you see, that's not a large ape. But it is what I'm here for. You are what I was expecting to see. Can you make the blue fire go up? There we go, thank you. No, please. I'll avoid you if I can. No, purple spheres don't need to be here. You can't make me think. Don't do this. Don't do this at all, really. No. No, 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 no. Stop. Stop the prodding. Stop the prodding at once. Oh, this is sort of an awkward place to sort of re-ascertain my bearings. Stop everything you believe in. Now. Okay. Once or twice is fine, but when you get to the third piano, at that point you've bought too many pianos. There's just no reason to have so many. You can't play them all at once. You are not an orchestra. You're not the orchestra you think you are. Nobody's the orchestra you expect. Your standards are unrealistic. There's no getting out of a frying pan. It's hermetically sealed. God. Stop this. Guess it's nearly time for the boat to arrive. But even so, I don't know that you should be going this far. I know you wanted ghostly things to be happening when the boat got here. It's a ghost boat tour or something, or even just it isn't, and you're just like, this is what a boat should be. Not everyone agrees, you know. Have you asked the people who actually own the boat? the boat operators, You've left the operation of all the manuscripts very up in the air right now.
I don't think you should.
I think you should be clearer about what it all means.
Your guidance and practices.
No more of you. I'm going through. Just a little tortoise going.
No, you moved.
Stolen you out of a bin. I went dumpster diving for wraiths. It's weird that I found one, honestly. People said that I was mad, and I agreed with them. That's the noise made by a duck full of gunpowder. When I was a ragdoll who looked a bit like James from Team Rocket, I wouldn't have minded all this. Now, however, the paradigm has shifted away from this sort of nonsense. Alright. Yeah, I know. You don't know what an ape is. Surprising no one. You apeless fool! Maybe if I just attack you more. No. No, there's no interrupting you doing this. You're just like, no,
ghostly orbs will follow you, and there shan't be a fucking thing to be done about it.
oh. You thought nightmares
Weren't big.
Why
Did you think the characters in Little Nightmares were so oversized?
vast fears. That's what I say to you. Oh, every Wednesday I'd say that, and you've already managed to forget.
Have you learned nothing?
Don't answer that, I know.
For a fact you haven't. I've seen the document.
It was a list of things you've learned,
And it was blank.
it had the title on it so I'd know what it was.
And then there was nothing else written. You have squandered your opportunity.
To do what I'm here to see.
No more.
Not allowed in the basket club. You're not allowed in the basket club. I need you to behave.
People who aren't allowed in the basket club should ask themselves why.
What did I do to have that privilege stripped from me?
No.
If you can't exist in a butcher's shop, then you shouldn't try. What are you trying to prove? You're trying to prove to everyone's favourite butchers. The meat committee doesn't care about your reasons for not attending, okay? If it's not your business, that's fine. Nobody asked for you. You don't have to insert yourself into the meaty conversation. Oh, there's too much beef in this one. You've got to reduce it. Reduce the amount. Take a fountain pen, right, and fuck off.
Maybe if you get one, you'll be calmed down by it.
Are fountain pens particularly relaxing to you? I know in general they're not noted for it, but, you know, to each their own. Goo. No. You can't go skydiving here. Alright, this is the sea. Doing it underwater is, to be honest, unorthodox at best. Where's all my papers? Papers for me. Confetti to use.
Simply more effective than just
a regular peach. You can't just vanish every time. Sometimes you have to not.
I've ran into it. I've ran into keep things.
On button number 52. You've got to really have a think about principles. Both morals and people who run schools. Okay? Anything the word could mean is now a subject for you to consider. Don't tell me you can't. Alright, I know you're familiar with these concepts. Nobody in the bottle wants you to disappear. Alright, none of the genies. Interact with me. Attempt to strike. Come on, I'm waiting for you. Right. The Malcontent's ring. Somebody's engraved a kingfisher on it. Right. Sombre enough to temporarily quell a voice of rage. Good to know. Right. Well, I'll give this to a fellow. So there's nothing. Have I already been up you, and that's the joke? Oh, this is the way I came in. That's odd. I thought. I'm losing my bearings. I'm turning into a salmon before your very eyes. That's what happens when I get confused. If I don't have a map, the fish will be here. Right, and I've always said this. If I give you a ring, will you help me to sing? You alright there? I can't tell if that's your typical animation or not. It's been a while. What of this was... so there's no dialogue that I can use to... Yeah, that's the one that makes all the monkeys go nuts. Were there any others among the stuff I can see here that I, like, specifically wanted? There just seems to be gold that I want for a lot of it. What does this do? Even guarding enemies. It gets rid of illusions. Poisonous mist. Well, regardless, I don't have any of the blue material that you need for it, so I'll just worry. I'll worry about more pressing concerns for right now. Don't have any new. No. Is there any gold that I can have? Coins? I think I already sort of purged my coin handling expertise before even the men said. But that's probably all fine. Right, so yeah, now I've got to remember again what else I was doing, because I got distracted from remembering the first time. And I think it's just a question of going woo all the way up. Yeah, you won't let me into the castle except for the abandoned dungeon entrance. So I gotta work... I've never fucking seen this. Interesting. You giving me a map to the fucking past. Look at that. Yeah, all things considered, I do think we go here. And that'll be interesting to see what happens down that neck of the woods, will it not? Lovely whims indeed.